In the intermediate program, we learned more about twisting properly, getting into twisted crow, and we even learned about the first of many forearm bounces, which is crow. So now in this advanced sequence, I want to teach you side crow. It's another fun one to just add to your arm balance play and be able to utilize in your classes. It's sometimes cute in classes, sometimes not, but it's a great variation to add and make your practice your own when you're on your mat and you are in a twisted chair. So I'll show you what side crow looks like and then we'll break it down. So for side crow, we're going to sit back into Utkatasana chair pose. With an inhale, we'll exhale our hands to heart center. Inhale, we'll lift through our chest. Exhale, we'll twist, finding that depth. From here, I'm going to take my hands down to the mat. I'm going to bring my right elbow to my left knee and my left elbow to my left hip. And then from here, you're just going to start to play into your side crow. So very similar to crow. Your full variation of side crow, your gaze is going to be towards the right here. So if I'm coming from my left side, I'm going looking to the right, and I'm extending both my legs and straightening them. Then I'll bring my legs back in and come back down into my twisted chair. So I would release that to meet the class in my twisted chair. So let's take that a little slower and let's break that down. And I'll show you kind of how to advance it as you move on too. So side crow, commonly in class, you're going to come from twisted chair. It is not the only way to get into side crow by any means. It's just a very simple way. So from here, we'll come back into our chair, hands to heart center, find that inhale, lift through the chest, like we talked about with our twists, and we come into our twist. So again, the hands are coming down. The left knee is going to be on the right elbow, and the left hip is going to be on the left elbow. Ultimately, in the end, when you're really strong with arm balances, you won't even have your hip on the left elbow. But in the beginning, you're going to want to make that shelf, and you're just going to practice lifting your feet and bending your arms, bringing your gaze towards the front of your mat. So it's just kind of like a little play. You're just going to lift and lower. And then when you get confident enough, you can start to lift one leg, maybe the other. But for the beginning, you're just going to start to lift and try to find that balance into that side crow. If you're struggling to get there and you want a little support like we did in crow, you're going to take your block, perch yourself up. You can come take those hands over to the side, get the hips ready. So the right knee on this side is going to go towards the left elbow, and the right hip is going to go towards the right. And then from there, you can start to play with coming off of that block. So you can try that as a nice option if you'd like a little variation there. Ultimately working your way up to where your hip is releasing from your elbow, and the only connection to your arms is that side knee is on the opposite elbow. So if you're twisting to the left knee is on the right elbow. If you're twisting to the right knee is on the left elbow. And that's just kind of how you get into that side crow. Just begin lifting those feet and floating. You're probably going to fall on your face a few times. It's okay. Just like crow, you're going to draw your navel in, squeeze your thighs towards your arms, get that connection, like you have a $100 bill between where the knee is connecting to the elbow. Get that nice chaturanga arm, and you'll be able to get that float. So I hope you have a ton of fun. Again, arm balance is my favorite, so I love playing around with it.